This is Summit Conference basketball on ESPN Plus. Where today? From First National Bank Arena in Jonesboro, Arkansas. We got the A-State Red Bulls playing host to the Trojans of Little Rock. You know points are going to be hard to come by against the Little Rock defense. This one will be glued to you man-to-man. There's a three-pointer up and good for Zion Shannon.
Mimi McAllister was out last game and the previous game to that. I'm sure the team is glad to see her back on the floor.
Good pass ahead, tough catch. Here's Brenna Burke, had it knocked away up top. Getting all the way to the rim. Who have gone just over 3.5 minutes without scoring. Trying to get off of three. Rose, a humongous jump stop and a bucket.
Great move.
We got to figure out where it stops being a jump stop and starts being a long jump.
Exactly, and you know, like I said last game out, they have really loosened up on the walking call, which she did not walk, obviously, but they've kind of loosened up on that. I mean, I know there's not a lot of room over there, but hey, come on.
Well, every court's the same width, right?
Right.
McAllister in transition, her corner three, no. And then she picked the pocket of Holman, and Mimi McAllister gets the bucket.
You just hope it doesn't plague you for the entire season.
Corner three wouldn't go for Brenna Burke. A-State has the rebound. Transferred into A-State from UAPB. She'd already been playing in the state. Knocks down both free throws. And under a minute now to go in this quarter. Shot clock hits 10 as Jerry Daniels gave it up in the corner. Three-pointer knocked down over there.
Chris LeBron's got to be careful right here in the last 14 seconds with 2 fouls.
Good look by Holman underneath.
Yeah. Excellent pass.
Salgado at Arkansas State won't even get it in bounds. The Trojans get the last 5 points of the first quarter.
Played at Iowa Western Community College. A lot of these kids came out of the community college.
She didn't get her money's worth out of that hand check foul, but A-State will take it, and then they connect. Step out on Shannon. She'll give it to Weary along the baseline. Back to Shannon. Her three-pointer is around and out.
She was fouled in that situation, too.
A-State gets another look at it, and Weary rattles it home.
You know, all that happened out of the great double teams by Little Rock, but Arkansas State continued to move the ball, and, you know, you're going to be open. Somebody's going to be open to shoot that three.
McAllister to the rim and a foul.
Now, a three-pointer will tie the ball game.
McAllister just threw that ball to a spot she thought Winter Rogers was headed toward. Now Rogers off the feed from Weary finishes.
Weary just, you know, she's going to go to the rack, but I tell you what, she can see the open person. She saw the open person there and was able to give them 2 points, Winter Rogers.
Turnaround is knocked down by Naomi Smitherman, the senior out of Birmingham.
And she had a hand in her face. Knocked it down anyway.
Rogers again.
Another assist.
Off a feed from Bella Weary. Shannon shovels it far corner. McAllister. Her three straight through. The Rock has it in the front court. Well, fancy footwork by Elena Payne, who threw it up and in. The Red Bulls have turned it over 4 times in the last 2 minutes. Offensive rebound for Weary. And she's going to get an and one opportunity.
Yeah.
And Weary gets the three-point play to bring A-State back within 2.
Short and flat from Weary on that one.
And Weary knocked it loose and came out of there with it. It's 2 on none. And Ruddock gets the layup to tie us up. Holman officially takes her first shot of the game, and it was off the mark. Red Bulls trying to grab the lead. Allen, wide open three, ring it up. And Steve Wiedower is going to grab a timeout.
NCAA free throw percentages, men and women have continued to kind of fall. That's just a shot that a lot of players don't practice as much anymore.
And all alone under the basket off the press break was Salgado, as Cotto has a seat. Under a minute to go, A-State still nursing a 1-point lead. McAllister all the way, goes reverse and scores.
Oh my.
Holman looks at the clock. It's now at 6.
Here comes Smitherman to set the pick and pop or pick and roll.
Holman's three short at the horn, and that's how the first half will come to a close. Interesting combination that Destiny Rogers started this third quarter with, as a top of the key jumper is knocked down. Red Wolves led by 3 at the break, still up by 3. Each team only has 2 points here in the third quarter. Trojans trying to change that. And that runner falls through for Lydia Belmonte Hurtado. And Little Rock better hurry. They get it ahead again. A second ahead of the 10-second count and then miss a layup. But the offensive rebound there to clean her own mess up was Salgado.
If there had been somebody back there, that might have been a rebound for Arkansas State. Here comes another one.
Yep, back-to-back times. A-State has given up a layup on the back end, and now the Trojans back up by 1. Three-pointer, no, wouldn't go for Ruddock.
You know, when they get that up and over the defense, that creates some issues.
And now again, they beat the defense. Another bucket for Salgado.
It's already down there on the other end on the block.
And then they give up an offensive rebound on the missed free throw. And Salgado got down there again. She scored 8 straight. And then Red Wolves almost gave it back. McAllister, shot clock winding down. Kicks it for Allen in the corner. Her three is good.
That's beautiful.
It's actually the 4th A-State foul in the quarter. Under 4 to go in the third. And another tough move, just kind of putting her head down and going. Belmonte Hurtado giving them good minutes.
Spain. I mean, hey, she just put her head down. Here I go. I'm 6'1". I got a little meat on my bones. I'm gonna clear the defense out of the way.
So Chrislyn Rose to the line for the first time today.
We'll see. And no, 3 for 4 there.
Red Wolves are 9 of 11 in the third quarter, and good run out there by Burke and good find up ahead. Ruddock tripped to the deck, and she'll head to the line. Ruddock at the line, and the first one's up and good. Now in the third quarter, alone, they're 11 of 13. That is that's the 19th Arkansas State turnover. Trojans have 23. Tough shot off the glass, thrown up and good for Elena Payne.
Elena Payne does give them a lot of really good minutes. She's a senior.
Shannon to the rim.
Hey, you like to see her do that. Like I said, she is a 3-level scorer. We haven't seen her really get to the rack today.
Another tough runner up for Payne.
Same thing, right up the pipe.
Here's Burke on the run, just inside the free throw line, knocks down the 14-footer. Here's Burke, good look underneath. Payne couldn't get it. Offensive rebound and a stick back is there for Coxford. By leaps and bounds, even though she missed one there. Closing seconds. Trojans will not get a shot off, and that'll do it for the third quarter. But Little Rock outscores A-State 24-17. Hit 4 of their last 5 shots, and they lead it by 4 headed to the fourth.
I say she'll probably make it the entire quarter.
Shannon catching pop three off the back iron. Offensive rebound by Marley Dickerson.
That's a great effort. Really nice effort by Marley.
Now a corner three is knocked down by Allen. Burke decided to try to answer.
Well, she's a three-point shooter. She's a little short on that one.
Rose got by Holman, and Tristan Rose puts A-State on top.
I mean, she just lifts it up and sticks it right over the rim.
And Holman pretty much conceded. Didn't want to pick up her fourth foul right there.
She had to.
And Dickerson with the interception. She'll go in and put A-State up by 3. That is a lightning fast 7-0 run, and Steve Wiedower has to grab a timeout. Marley Dickerson finishes off a quick spurt for A-State. Red Wolves have scored the last 8 points in the ball game. Shannon fortunate to keep possession as that ball was knocked loose. Found its way out to Chrislyn Rose. Then Shannon drains a three up top.
It's now coming down the last part of this fourth quarter. Beamer's back in there with
another turnover. Allen on the run out, gives it up. Shannon with the finish.
How nice is that? How great is that? Shoot the three ball.
And they again have forced an opponent into 30 turnovers, make it 31. Rogers, steal, kick, Shannon alone, three, good. Under 5 to play in Jonesboro. Another Little Rock turnover. Rogers to Rose, yes. 18-0 in the fourth quarter. Discretion would have been the better part of valor there.
Bring it out, run some offense.
Holman had to go in and out, followed by Payne, who stuck with him.
Here's where Chrislyn, you know, she can go to work in these situations.
She does, and Shannon hits the corner three.
Hey, that's mental toughness when you take that shot right there and you drain it. That's mental toughness.
18 now for Zy Shannon. And Holman gets a bucket. Trojans got away with a double dribble there. That's okay here in the closing seconds. Three-pointer wouldn't go. Rebound is loose out to Holman. She'll let it fly, and she drains a three. And Little Rock is going to grab a timeout.
And, you know, I don't know. I wonder sometimes in that situation, do coaches think, you know, if we're going down, we're going my way or something. I don't know.
With any luck, A-State will catch an inbounds pass, and that is what happens. The Red Wolves use a huge spurt to start the fourth quarter, toss a shutout for 6.5 minutes in the final frame to end up winning by 9.